Hello and welcome back to the channel, How We Move the Decimal. In today's video, I am photographing items to sell on eBay. Now, my process is I will photograph. I'll do like a mad marathon of photographing. So actually, this marathon consisted of 2 full weekends in which I take over the dining room table and don't allow anybody near it, not even to eat. So this is, I don't even know what order these videos are in. So this is somewhere in the marathon of photographing. I am both pulling things from my closet and I'm pulling things from my recent bins trip. And here is a cameo from our cat. He loves it when I photograph. He loves when I do anything. He gets very involved. He plays with the tape measure. He bites me. All of the above. I think he even headbutts the camera at some point in one of my videos, but he's very interested in what's going on. And this is why a lot of people that purchase from eBay probably have cat hair on their clothes. I sticky roller it, I try, but if you've ever owned a cat, that hair is just everywhere. So I'm trying to go through my death piles because I made a deal that if I photograph all my death piles and get through them, I can do another bins trip and I can record it because you guys seem to really like my recorded bins trips. So I'm hoping in the next couple weeks to make it back to the bins before the first of the year. 1, to get the tax write-off, and 2, I want to go into winter with a surplus to list because a lot of times the month of January into December, January, even part of February, the weather is disgusting. Nobody wants to go outside. Sometimes it's impossible to go outside where we are. It's just, Midwest. It can snow, it can rain, it could be 50 degrees all in one week, sometimes even in the same day. So I'm recording this the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We went out and did some Black Friday shopping, but my sales on eBay have been really slow this Thanksgiving weekend, and I usually make more sales. Like, I made a sale on Wednesday and I actually didn't ship it out on Friday. I don't have to ship it out till Monday. And I waited because I was like, man, I'm going to make some more sales. I don't want to, waste the gas and go back and forth to the post office because we all know how expensive gas is right now. So, and I am about 10 miles away from any post office. So I'm at least driving 10 miles, which is rough. So I waited, and it's Saturday. Granted, it's early in the morning, but I have sold nothing. We were out shopping on Friday, my husband and I, and we got up early to get to Menards by 6 in the morning. I don't know why Menards. I think I wanted Menards because it was one of the ones that was having in-store only sales and they were not having specific sales online. We pulled up about 10 minutes before it opened. We were not in a hurry. I'm like, I didn't even look at the ad. I didn't know exactly what I wanted. But my mom needed some more pet food, like sealed airtight pet food containers. So I was like, okay, we'll go to Menards and see what they have. And my oldest is now old enough to babysit his siblings, so we were able to Black Friday sale. And we got there about 10 minutes before. There was a line. We were very surprised because we drove by several stores to get there. And the stores we drove by, there was nobody in there. We drove by Target and there was maybe 3 people in the parking lot. Walmart was busy though. We did drive by Walmart and it had a line too, but we ended up going to Walmart later in the day for an unrelated thing. So we get to Menards. We pull up about 10 to 6 because it opened at 6. There is a line, maybe 20 people, 25 people. Not a lot. I mean, if the olden days Black Fridays were much crazier. And I remember going to Thanksgiving at my aunt's house and all of us have the ads out and we're like, you go here, you go here. When you're here, get this for me. When I'm here, I'll get this for you. Like, we're divoting out stores and waiting in line and freezing and, people camping out overnight, like all of this stuff. The internet has basically killed it, or the economy's killed it, honestly. I'm happy not to go out on Thursday nights anymore, but man, I used to remember leaving at like 3 in the morning and then getting in line and waiting at a store. There's just not that anymore. I'm not saying that's bad because, employees get Thanksgiving off and stuff. But so we get at Menards at 6 in the morning and we get in line. Everybody's rushing to some part of the store. I have no idea what they're getting. And my husband and I just go the other direction. And I stop in a play. I'm like, not Black Friday related. And they were tense when we went up there. I was like, excuse me. And they're like, it's not Black Friday related. Where are the pet food containers? And they're like, oh yeah, it's over here. We did grab things along the way that were really good deals, things that we were going to use for stocking stuffers, things that we just needed. I got one of the brush cleaning kits where you attach it to a electric screwdriver and then it scrubs with you know what I got that for myself. We got a couple stocking stuffers for the kids. We got ratchet straps on a really good deal, external power banks. They were 20,000 M whatevers, which is a really good deal for $9. They were half off. A lot of the things we bought were half off. We got a blow up bed. We do camp a lot. We do tent camp, and we discovered that we really like the raised inflatable mattresses, and I'm kind of bougie and spoiled now with my extra large tent and my raised inflatable mattress. So we got that half off. It was like $18, and it was Coleman, which is a decent brand. With that, and so we got that, and the reason we already have one, but it's a self-inflating, and the reason we got this one is you need the inflator thing to inflate it, because where I'll be camping more frequently is somewhere without electric hookups, and I do have a battery operated bed inflator, but I didn't have a way to plug in the the self-inflating bed to hook it up. So I needed one that I could inflate with the battery operated. Also, I want to point out, this is LuLaRoe. I do not buy LuLaRoe. I do buy the Disney villain collaborations of LuLaRoe, and especially the Tall and Curvy Plus, which is like extra large. I will buy those. Otherwise, do not buy LuLaRoe at all. It's an MLM. At its height, those stupid leggings cost like $60 to $70. Don't buy them. Thrift stores cannot give them away. I got those at the bins. They're super light. I maybe paid 15 cents for them. Do not buy LuLaRoe. That is my PSA. I also end up taking pictures of this and realize that somebody has hemmed it. So I end up redonating it. I can't. It's in good shape. It's just you can't sell something that's been hemmed. I mean, you can, but it's not a big enough seller to be like, man, this is gonna sell even though it's hemmed. I'm not a reseller that can sell, adjustable stuff. I can't sell things that are like one shoe, stuff like that. People aren't gonna buy that from me. So I just end up redoing. This is where I'm finding out that it's been hemmed. I'm like, oh gosh, that's been hemmed. That's not factory stitching. And if that was factory stitching, I don't trust the factory that did that. And why would you spend money for that? So that is why that got redonated. Now back to Black Friday sales. I guess one of the things everybody was running after was some like weird family size blanket for like $15. A lot of people had those in their carts. A lot of people had generators in their carts. But they weren't that big of it. Like, okay, that's not huge. And we were looking at a lot of the like Black Friday deals, and they were only down to like $1 or $2, which was not that big of a deal for us. Granted, the 3 major things we brought over Black Friday shopping were not even on sale, but we were able to find them, and they're slightly harder to find. So that's why we bought those on Black Friday, but I'm not going to say what they are because they are my children's big presents for Christmas. We went to Best Buy. The only thing we got at Best Buy was a external hard drive, which was really nice. Actually, it was a Western Digital 5 terabyte external hard drive for $99, which was, I want to say, almost $40 off. It was even cheaper than what it was going for on Amazon, so I went ahead and got that. I also want to point out this flat sheet that I'm photographing. I bought it. It's from the 70s. It is a terrifying clown. I need someone to buy this and get it out of my house. So I know it'll go. God, it's terrifying. Someone may use this as fabric. This is why I prefer flat sheets to fitted sheets, especially vintage ones. A lot of the fitted sheets, they just the elastic is gone on vintage fitted sheets. It's just rotten. It's dry rotted. So I will take flat sheets because people will use these to make curtains. They'll use them to make pillows. And this is in really good shape because most of us don't use our flat sheets. I have a bunch of flat sheets just folded at the top of my closet that I probably should just donate. I don't need to take up room with them. I am not military folding a bed. They're not being used. Fortunately for us resellers, most people do not use their flat sheets, so they tend to look almost brand new. That's the same with this one. It's the colors are crisp. I do photograph a pillowcase that goes to this, and it is way faded, and with the flat sheet, the colors are very, very crisp. One of the people I follow on Instagram buys vintage sheets and will make vintage clothing out of them, so they get like semi-era appropriate fabrics and stuff. So that's kind of cool. But again, creepy clown needs to get out of my house. But as soon as I saw these creepy clown sheets at the Goodwill bins, I had to pick them up, and I paid maybe $2 for them. They're fairly light, but it's a lot of it. So there is some poundage to it. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.